All right, welcome to yoga. So first thing is, let's find a chair to sit on that's comfortable, no wheels, that's sturdy, that won't slide. And let's just arrive in our space. So today we're going to do the start of a practice with chakras. So basically chakras in yoga are energy centers. They're wheels. Chakra means wheel, right? And there's these wheels of energy that are all over our body. There's 7 main, and they ride from our pelvic floor all the way up to the top of our head along our spine. And when those energy centers are blocked, right, it's like a circuit being blocked, it manifests in how we feel and how our body reacts, right? And mentally and physically. So the beauty of this yoga practice is we get those wheels turning, right? We get them nice and open so that we just feel better and it's healthier for our body. So we're going to start with the first main chakra, called the root chakra, the root. So it's at the bottom, basically, of what we're sitting on. It's at the bottom of our pelvis. And it starts at sort of at the very bottom of the spine, like the tailbone. So just imagine that it's the energy center that you're sitting on. Yeah. All right. So let's take a breath in and let go. Notice as you let go that you become a little more calm. Take another breath in and let go. Oh, good. Now we're going to flip our palms up on our lap. Good. And we're just going to arrive with some breathing. So let's float our eyes closed just to start. And just imagine it's nothing particular, so don't get exacting, but it's the area that basically at the bottom of your pelvis. Yeah. Sort of below the sex organs. That's the root chakra. And this chakra is all about grounding and survival, right? Survival. And how we feel at home in the world. So when this chakra is nice and balanced, right, and moving and loose, basically, we have fearlessness, right? We feel at home where we are. We're feeling grounded, balanced. We feel that we're just flowing. When it's suppressed, it can manifest as dullness, right, or fear, or lack of enthusiasm. So let's get enthusiastic. So let's take another breath in through our nose and breathe out through the mouth. And now we're just going to be breathing slowly in and out through our nose. And as you breathe in, imagine the breath starting at that pelvic floor and just flowing all the way up your spine, out through the top of your head. And as you exhale, reverse, top of the head, all the way down the spine to that base, pelvic floor. Yeah, the chair. And so nice and slow breathing in as you just notice, bring your attention to that breath going up your spine, up through the top of your head. And exhale, it's as if you're bathing your spine with your breath. And let's just do 3 or 4 more. Inhaling slowly, as slow as you can, deep as you can. And exhale, relaxing. Inhale, feel that flow rising up. And exhale, feeling it grounding you. And again, no particular thing, it's just a observation. There's nothing specific that you need to be doing, but just breathing deeply. And then the next time that you exhale your breath, just relax your breath, relax your body. And just notice your natural breath. Notice if your natural breath is a little deeper. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Good. And then when you're feeling ready, complete, just gently crack your eyes open and sort of just blink your eyes open. So just noticing that when you close your eyes, just the act of closing your eyes helps to relax that central nervous system, right? Ground you. Yeah. So opportunity whenever you can, especially if you're feeling stress, anxiety, all of that, just see if you can sit quietly with your eyes closed for a few minutes and feel the body relax. It's a natural relaxant for the body. Okay, so let's begin to move here. We're going to bring our palms together and we're going to start to make some heat, right? Little fire, get some fire going. So rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. Yeah, get the music going as we start to get heat into our hands. Good. Smile on the face. And then relax, bring your hands, separate them, and bring your hands to your low belly. You can even bring your little pinky fingers into that crevice between your belly and your thighs. Good. And now we're going to do that little belly breath that I was talking about earlier, that babies do, that we've done when we were babies. Yeah. So as you inhale, feel the belly rise up into your hands. And as you exhale, feel the belly draw back. Try to relax your arms, wherever they are. And then do a few, 3 or 4, inhaling as the belly puffs up and exhaling. And then just gentle movement. You're not straining or stressing. Inhale, belly rise. Exhale, belly draw back. You can even close your eyes here. You'll feel it a little more intently. Yeah. So this is the breath that we should be walking around doing every day. Because as we breathe into the belly, it allows the air, oxygen, to go all the way through the full lung, not just the upper third. And let's just do one more here. And then relax the breath. Bring your palms back up on your lap. And notice your natural breath now. Notice maybe when you take your inhale, the belly rises, and when you take your exhale, the belly draws back, just naturally. This is a nice thing to practice each day so that we get back into that yoga habit of breathing that we had when we were a child. And relax the breath now. Relax the body. And again, flutter the eyes open. Yeah, so nice to practice that. Especially again, when you're feeling dull, you're feeling fearful. Great for belly breath. All right. So let's get a nice tall spine. We'll start to move the body a little bit. Let's just start with doing a little shaking. Shake, shake, shake. You can move your toes. You can move your feet. You can move whatever you can think of. Can you move your ears? Can you blink your eyes? Yeah, just shake off. Just imagine you're just shaking off all that fear, anxiety, stress, dullness, right? Getting you some energy flowing through your body very easily. Good. And then relax. Good. Hands up, either up on the lap or down. Yeah, we can be down here. We're doing grounding today. I want you to feel your toes, each toe. So lift your toes up. I know that we have shoes on, but just do your best. And then press your big toe into the floor, and then your second toe, your third, fourth, fifth toes. All your toes pressing into the floor. Our toes are so important for us to stay balanced, right? To stay upright. How often do you think of your toes when you're walking and moving around? Probably not very often, but they're pivotal. So just every now and then bringing your awareness to your toes, and they're there to help with our balance and our stability. Yeah. Taking pressure off our joints as well, our lower joints. Good. All right, nice tall spine. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest, reach your shoulders back. Good. And let's just do a few head circles. So relax the shoulders, chin is still down. And on an inhale breath, roll your head up and over to the right, and then back, and over to the left, and forward. Again, if it's comfortable for you, feel free to just close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Know that that's your tool to relax. There's so much anxiety. There's, it's at an epidemic level right now. And simply just sitting quiet and closing your eyes for a little bit. So help. Next time you come forward with your head, just do a few circles the opposite direction. Enjoying the stretch, noticing your neck. That neck is the connection between your brain and your body. And one more circle here. And the next time that your head comes forward, pause, and then press down and slowly bring the body back up, the head back up. Nice tall spine. Good. Relax your arms down alongside your body. Press into those toes that we just talked about, and inhale, reach your shoulders up and in. And feel the spine stretch. So feel that stretch from your pelvic floor all the way up your spine. And then relax as you exhale. Good. And one more, press into your feet. Use your whole lower body. Engage that body to lift the shoulders up. This feels so nice on my spine today. I hope it does to you. And exhale. And just a reminder, you don't do anything, don't overdo anything in class. Yeah. And then roll your shoulders. This is just here for you, to make you feel good and open, and just, it doesn't take much, but that breath and stretching really helps keep those chakras wheeling around, circulating. Yeah. Good. And relax. All right. And so we're going to bring our hands forward. We're going to lift our fingers up and down. You're stretching your fingers so that you feel a little tension in your fingers, just as if you're waving. Good. And then we're going to interlace our hands. We're going to bend our elbows. We're going to bring our palms forward, and then we're going to stretch the palms forward. Getting into that upper thoracic spine there. Good. And now just keeping the arms gently straight, you're going to press your palms forward and feel your shoulders slide forward. And then feel your shoulders slide back. So we're just moving the shoulders a little bit. Shoulders slide forward as the palms reach forward, and then relax the shoulders back. Yeah, that thoracic spine, the upper spine is a tough one to stretch, and this is a great one to stretch the upper spine. And with all of our computer work, our head is down a lot during the course of the day because we're doing our task work on our computers, on our phone, cooking, whatever. Yeah. So that upper back gets so tight and rounded. And now relax, bend the elbows, just clasp your hands, relax your elbows down, and just move your hands nice and loose, loosening up the hands, the wrists, doing all that task work for us, right? And shake it out. Good. Now coming to that nice tall spine, we're going to stretch again the back of our neck. So we're going to slide the chin back and then slide your chin forward. Nothing else is moving but the head. Slide the chin back and slide the chin forward. Just opening up the back of our neck, slide the chin back and pause here, as if you want to bring the back of your neck onto the back wall. And then slide it forward. Shake it out. We're going to bring our fingertips to behind our ears and just press gently into the fingers, waking up that vagus nerve, which is all about anxiety and stress. And then just massage those muscles down the side of your neck. Just do that a couple times. Yeah, that vagus nerve goes from the brainstem into the internal organs, right? And so when that is stuck or on fire, right, we don't feel well. And go ahead and relax. Good. All right. We're going to scoot forward just a little bit here. We're going to bring our right arm across our belly, and we're going to bring the upper left arm and just rest it on your back. Good. So we're just grounding our lower body here, that lower chakra. Yeah. And if this doesn't feel good, you can just have your hand on the chair. If having your hand just resting on your low back is not comfortable for you. Good, and then we're gonna take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're just gonna lean over to the right. Just drop your head, lean over to the right. Just feeling that nice grounding in your pelvic floor. And then inhale, come back up, and exhale over to the other side. Just wherever it feels good. Come back up, exhale over to the one side, and up. So you're gently pressing into your arms to stabilize your pelvis. Yeah, and come back up and relax. Good. And slowly slide your hands out from the front and the back, bringing your hands onto your lap. Good. All right, again, finding that tall spine. You know, tendency is we have this tendency to punch forward, right? Again, just because we're always having our head down doing things. Yeah. And so we want to feel the heart lift, nice tall spine. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, simply start to just turn at your waist over to the right. Relax your hands down alongside your thigh and the chair. Slowly turn your head and look over your right shoulder. Now tap into that belly breath. It's a little challenging when we're in a little twist, but this is massaging the internal organs. Again, good for that vagus nerve, which is responsible for our breath, our heartbeat, our digestion, our liver cleansing, all those things we're not even aware that are happening. So big belly breath. And the next time you exhale, slowly come back forward. Good. And just wiggle it out a little bit. Let's go to the other side. So take a breath in. As you exhale, feel the twist at your waist. As you turn to the left, arms rest down alongside the chair and your thigh. Keep a gentle, tall spine and turn and look over your left shoulder. And breathe into that belly. Notice the belly gently rising and falling. Breathing in and out of your nose as much as you can during the course of the practice. Next time you exhale, relax and very slowly bring your body back forward. Yeah, never over twisting. No. Good. All right. So getting a lot of, that fear out of us, that anxiety out of us, right? And because the lack of enthusiasm and dullness is meaning many times that we're holding stuff in. So we're going to breathe out with the lion's breath, right? And what the lion's breath looks like is this. We breathe in through our nose, we stick out our tongue, and breathe out effervescently. All right, we're going to do that while we're doing our cat-cow. So hands on the thighs. On an inhale breath, lift your heart, lift your chin, slide your hands up a little higher on your thighs, reach your elbows behind you. Feel that heart opening. Good. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to stick out your tongue. As you exhale, round your back and drop your head. Then inhale, come into that cat pose. So slide your hands up, slowly lift your head, reach your elbows back, lift your heart. And exhale, stick out your tongue and as you round forward and drop your head. Do that one more time. Inhale. It's kind of fun to make funny faces. Really open the heart, stretch those elbows back like you want to touch the back of your chair. And exhale. Let it out. And then slowly press into your toes and slowly lift the body back up. Good. All right. So again, we're sitting at the front of our chair, so maybe even scooting a little bit more forward, but making sure that your hips stay grounded on the front of the seat of your chair. We're going to bring our legs out wide, right? As wide as is comfortable on the body. We're going to find a nice tall spine. We're going to take a big breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to lean forward slightly. Again, pressing into your toes. When you press into your toes, you feel that stretch all the way up your legs. And then slowly go over to the right and back. You can hold onto your knees, over to the left and forward. So don't move your head. We're just moving the torso, opening up our hips a little bit, inhaling up and exhaling forward. And continue for 2 more rounds here. Just again, opening up those hips. Big breath. And good. Next time that you come forward, pause. Let's just do a couple circles the opposite way. Tucking your belly in when you go back. If you're feeling this at all in your back, don't go as far back, or just tuck that belly in. That stabilizes our lower back. Good. And 1 more circle here. And come forward, pause, and then slowly bring your body back up. And we're gonna toe, heel, our feet back to hip distance apart. Okay. So it does happen to be a full moon today. So I'm gonna just throw in a little full moon salutation at 6 o'clock tonight, Mountain Time, I think. Maybe that's Eastern Time. Anyway, this evening is full moon. And so we're gonna just invite that beneficial energy of the full moon, right? That lifting of enthusiasm, yeah. All right, so we're gonna relax let's start with hands into prayer position. Good. And on an inhale breath, reach your arms up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Good. Let's keep our hands, let's interlace our hands today and bring our pointer fingers up. Press into your feet and reach the arms up. You can be in cactus pose if this is too much for your shoulders, so you decide. And then just straighten the arms as much as possible. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lean over to the left, just a little bit. And inhale, come back up. And exhale, lean over to the right. And come back up. And as you exhale, bring your hands down into cactus pose and step your left leg out to the side. Yeah, good. All right. And then take a breath in here. Exhale it out. On an inhale breath, reach your arms, straighten your arms into a Y. And if it's comfortable for you, extend this left heel onto the floor. And if that's not comfortable for you, keep your left knee bent. Yeah, good. Coming into little triangle pose. Exhale, reach your arms out to a T. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, lean over to the left. Yeah, triangle. And then inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, bend the knee and come back to goddess pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your hand onto your thigh. Good. And on an inhale breath, again, lean over to the left in side angle pose. Good. And inhale, come back up, both hands into cactus pose. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring everything together back to center. Good. And release. So we're just mimicking this full moon circle here. Good. Let's relax our hands down. This time we're just going to go do the other side. So turning your palms out. On an inhale breath, reach the arms out and up. Good. And again, interlace your hands. Point your fingers, reach towards the sky, or you can be in cactus pose. Stretch your arms long. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, this time you lean over to the right. Good. And then press into your feet to come up, inhaling, and exhale to the left. Good. And inhale, come back up. Good. And as you release your hands into cactus pose, step your right leg out to the side. Good. Take a breath in, exhale it out. And on an inhale breath, straighten that right knee, the right leg rather, but you don't want to drop your right knee. Little bounce in there. Or again, you can keep it bent. Good. So here we are in star pose. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, lean over to the left or your right. Coming into a little triangle, wherever it's comfortable on your arms. Belly's tucking in. Good. And then on an inhale breath, come back into goddess pose. Bend that right knee. Exhale, bring the top of your hand or a forearm onto your leg. And then on an inhale breath, stretch that left arm over to the upper right corner of the room. Yeah. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. On an inhale breath, slowly bring the arms up and back into cactus goddess pose here. Yeah. And now on an inhale breath, bring everything back to center. And relax. Then release the hands down. Good. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale it out. And relax. Good. Let's heel to our feet back to into together and our legs together. And again, it's scooting, and maybe if you have a little bit more room to scoot forward, that's fine. We want to free our legs here. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. Yeah. So we're just basically going to drop our knees open, come to the outsides of your feet, and then bring the bottoms of your feet as best as you can, or bottoms of your shoes together. Good. And then we're just going to butterfly. So opening up that root chakra. Yes. Relaxing. You can even close your eyes here if you'd like. And just come into this nice opening of that root chakra. And now, dropping the knees open, you can even bring your hands to the inside of your knees or your legs and just guide them a little bit more. Maybe roll onto the sides of your feet a little bit more. Keep a nice tall spine and breathe. And close your eyes here and take a few breaths. And as you breathe in, again, bring your awareness to the breath going from the pelvic floor all the way up your spine, out through the top of your head. And as you exhale, reverse that top of the head, down your spine to the root chakra. Good. And let's do that one more. Big breath in. And breath out. Good. And relax the body now. Good. You can flutter the eyes open if you close them. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees and just help to guide your legs back together. Good. Yeah. And relax. Relax the body. All right. So feel free to remain in your chairs. We're going to do some standing poses if you'd like. Standing is a yoga pose, as a yoga asana, right? Just getting from one place to the other. Earlier today, we were talking about from the floor to a seat, right? And now from a seat to a stand. So we want to use our toes, right? So slide your heels back, lean your body forward, press into your toes, and slowly, really pressing into your toes to float yourself up to a stand. So helpful for the knee joints especially, yeah. And we'll meet behind our chair here, coming into mountain pose. You can scoot your chair forward. I'm gonna slide mine out to the side. You can see me a little bit better, good. Let's just shake again, shake, shake, shake. We were sitting for a little while, so shake off all this tension and the stiffness that might have occurred while we were doing that. You can shake your arms out to the side, up top. Yeah, just relax, take the body. Yeah, whenever you're feeling a little lethargic, yes, that sort of dullness, put some music on and just dance and move. You can even sing if you like. That'll just, even if you don't feel like it, just try it, see what happens. All right, let's come into mountain pose. So again, mountain pose is a very grounding pose. Feet about hip distance apart, toes are forward. You want to lift the kneecaps up. Yes, as if you're lifting your kneecaps up so you feel your thighs and your hamstrings engage. Tuck your tailbone down. Lift your shoulders up as you're pressing into your feet. And then roll your shoulders back and down. Turn your palms just gently forward. And again, just slightly tuck that shin back. And just envision that your head is stacked right above your shoulders, shoulders above your hips, hips above your feet. And that's how your body likes to stand, your skeleton, right? With all those joints stacked. When we start doing this, or we start leaning forward, that's when fatigue happens in your body. Yeah, so nice tall mountains we are today. Yeah, good. And let's just roll the shoulders. one direction and roll the shoulders forward. Good. Relax the arms. We're going to slowly, as you relax your shoulders, we're going to float the arms out into a T. We're going to lift the fingers up. We're going to press as much as we can, press into either side of the room. Yes. Good. And breathe. Right, and this is igniting some energy in our liver gallbladder for detoxification. Smile on the face, relaxing the shoulders with each exhale breath. You can do it. Yes, you can. Good. 2. And on an exhale breath, just allow the arms to float down. Good. And again, shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're going to come into, you might need the back of your chair here. So if you do have your chair handy, just bring it so that you can have your hands on the chair. We're going to come into downward facing dog, also a very grounding pose. So either having a table or the back of your chair here, you can place your palms on your chair. Good. Make sure that you have space behind you. We're going to be backing up a little bit. Good. And then you're just going to start to walk back. So we don't want all of our weight on our hands. We just want to gently be supporting ourselves here. And just start to keep walking back as the upper body folds a little forward. Good. Go as far back as is comfortable on your body. Soften your knees. Maybe relax your head between your arms. That's available. Just find this nice whole back body stretch. So your fingertips are gently reaching forward, your hips are reaching back, and you're breathing. Nice, long, slow, deep breath here. Looking down towards the floor. Big breath. Each time you exhale, see if you can melt your heart closer to the floor. If you want to get a little bit of a stretch in your hamstrings, right? On an inhale breath, you can straighten the knees. Yeah, feel that nice stretch on your glutes and your hamstrings. And breathe. So we're basically in an L shape. Head is between the arms as much as possible. And we're breathing. Feeling the whole stretch from the fingertips all the way down our back, down to our heels. Yeah. All right. And this is an inversion. It's really a nice grounding pose. The next time you exhale, soften the knees. Good. And look up towards the back of your chair. We're going to slowly start to walk ourselves back, 1 foot at a time. Slowly, as we walk forward, the body starts to come up, and we'll just find ourselves in mountain pose, back of our chair. Very, very nice. Good. All right. So we're going to get a little bit deeper stretch in the hamstrings. Again, you can have your chair here to hold on to. I'm going to slide it out of the way to see my legs better. Good. So you can be holding onto your chair. We're going to take this right leg and just slide it back a little bit. So maybe about 6 inches, 8 inches. Yes. So both feet are grounded. We're coming into pyramid pose here. Yeah, both heels are on the floor. We're going to bring our hands, either you can keep them on your chair or to your waist. Good. And then we're going to lift our heart and lift our chin. Take a nice big breath in, and on an exhale breath, if you have your hands on your hips, start to glide your hips back. We're just going to fold in half, right? So we're going to keep the spine straight, and we're just folding forward in half, just as far as is comfortable on our body. We want to keep the spine straight. We don't want to round forward here. Yeah, so you should be feeling a nice little stretch, especially in this left leg. Good. And now here we want to square our hips. So on an inhale breath, see if you can lift your left hip up and drop your right hip down. As if you want to flatten that sacrum. If we put a cup of tea on that low back, it won't spill. And breathe. Yeah. Nice long deep breath. Each time you exhale, see if you can relax a little further into the pose. Yeah, anything is hurting, you've gone too far, back out, modify. Yeah. So keep remembering to keep that left hip rising and the right hip dropping. It's just a slight movement. Yeah. All right. And now on an inhale breath, press down into the chair or down into your hands on your hips as you lift the upper body up. Again, straight spine and slow, nice and slow. Yeah. A lot of sometimes medications or being dehydrated can make you dizzy if you come up too fast. Yeah, good. And relax the arms. Slide that right leg next to the left. Good. And let's do a little dance, do a little wiggle, take out any tension that you might have picked up in that pose. Good. And let's do the other side. So yeah, again, this is called pyramid pose. It's to stretch the back, the hamstring and glute muscle, right? Okay, so let's slide the left foot back now. So we're sort of on this, railroad track. Yeah. All right. So either hands on the chair, or if you're feeling balanced enough, hands on hips, right? Okay. So take a nice big breath in, lift the heart, lift the chin, get nice and tall in the spine. And as you exhale, start to glide the hips back, soft little bends, especially in that back knee. And then just fold forward. Yeah, keep the spine straight, keep the head right above the shoulders. You're just looking at the floor, not dropping the head. Good. And breathe. Now on an inhale breath, see if you can lift the right hip up while you drop the left hip down. Again, it's a tiny little movement. Make sure there's a little tiny bend in that right knee. And breathe. Once you found your pyramid, breathe. Each exhale breath, see if you can relax into the pose. Yeah. And then on your next inhale breath, press down into your hips, down into the chair, and slowly come back up with a nice straight spine, just like you did. Nice and slow. And when you're all the way up, and then relax your hands, and then just slowly bring that left foot next to the right and shake it out. Good. All right, it might feel nice to get a little loose in the body. So bringing the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, soften the knees. Good. And then inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, side to side. When you're exhaling, big verbalization of that exhale breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So you can go a little side to side, or if you want to lift the opposite heel up and give it a little bit more, maybe tap that low back each time the arm goes back. That'll get some kidney and adrenal energy to your body. One more. And relax. Good. Roll out the shoulders. Good. Let's bring our feet a little bit wider apart. Toes are on an angle. Good. We're going to come into standing goddess pose today, both for the root chakra and for the full moon. Goddess is a good thing to do. So bringing the hands onto the thighs, take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your hips. And just as a reminder, at any point in time in any of the classes, you can feel free to go back to sitting on your chair and just do whatever it is that we're doing, but modifying. All right, so again, there should be no discomfort in the knees, maybe scooting your heels a little more forward. We want the knees above the heels, if possible. Good. And then bringing your arms into cactus pose, palms are forward. And then reaching your upper arms back, feeling your heart lift up slightly, lift your chin up slightly. Take a breath in and exhale, soften into the pose. And if having your knees bent is not comfortable, then come out of bending the knees. Yeah, just be using the arms. Just doing your best. Again, a little bit of a challenge there should be, but you should be able to breathe deeply. And each time you exhale, soften a little bit deeper into the pose. Maybe the pelvic floor goes a little bit further towards the floor. Yeah. One more breath here. And as you exhale, next exhale breath, float the hands down. Good. And then press into those toes as you slowly start to straighten the knees. Slowly is important. Yeah. We don't want any discomfort in the knees. And then bring your left toes forward and your right toes forward. And then heel toe, feet to hip distance apart, or shake it out. Yeah. Wiggle it out. All right, and come back to center here. All right, we're gonna do one more for that lower chakra here, just coming into a simple warrior two pose. Yeah, so again, feet are wide apart as much as is comfortable. Good. You're gonna lift your right toes up and then pivot on your right heel and drop your toes to the side. Good. All right. Warrior two pose is so amazing for all of our chakras, basically. Yeah, this one particularly. All right, let's work again into that soft little bend in the right knee. So you can just soften the right knee. Don't take it beyond your ankle. Yes. And then reach your left arm back and your right arm forward if you can. You can always hold on to your chair with this left hand if you're not feeling stable here. Good. And notice if you're gripping and feeling precarious, then you modify. You know, maybe you bring your legs in, or just notice how you're feeling in this pose right now. Yeah. All right. So either arms extended, holding onto the chair, then turn your gaze over to that right middle finger and find your breath. Nice long, deep breath. Each time you exhale, melt your shoulders back and down. You know, this is a challenging pose, but with each exhale breath, see if you can relax the shoulders. Feel the arms even relax. Maybe tuck your tailbone forward slightly. That might make you feel a little bit more grounded here. And breathe. Again, find our warriors, right? Our warriors that help us to be grounded and feel safe. On your next exhale breath, relax the arms down. Good. Press down into your right toes. Straighten the right knee. You can look forward. Lift the right toes and bring your toes forward. I'm going to just go over to the left side. Lift the left toes up. You can take a break and meet us back on this side. But nice and slowly, bring the left toes out. Same stance on the other side. And then we're going to reach that thigh back a little bit to soften that left knee. We want this hip to open up. We don't want the knee to be drawn in. If that's the case, then just keep your knees just a little soft. Yeah, good. Reach the right arm back, or reach the left arm forward, or you can hold onto the chair with that right hand. Yeah, good. And turn your gaze and breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Notice where your tension might be and see if you can relax. Maybe it's the shoulders. Yeah. Maybe it's the arms. Maybe it's the hips. See if you can tuck your tailbone forward and get a little bit of a feeling of more grounded and balanced in that lower body. 2. And the next time you exhale, relax your arms down, let them float down. Good. And then slowly making your way out. Press into your left toes to gently straighten the left leg. And then slowly lift the left toes up and pivot slowly forward. Good. And heel toe, your feet back to hip distance apart. Woo, shake it out, wiggle it out. Nice. All right. Let's just do a few hip circles here, and then we'll make our way back to our chairs here. So feet again, maybe a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Soften your knees. Good. And let's just do our slow hula hoop here. So just bringing the belly forward into one side and hips back into the other side. Yeah, the old hula hoop. And Smiling, being playful here. Yeah. Getting our enthusiasm back and then reverse. Yeah. And just living each day with gratitude. That brings enthusiasm. Good. And the next time that the belly comes forward, pause here and wiggle it out, shake it out. Good. Yeah. Maybe even shake the head. Maybe even bringing the arms up and shaking the arms above the head. That'll get some energy going. And relax. Let's make our way over to our chairs again, sitting down mindfully, sitting down in yoga as a pose, right? So get yourself situated in front of a chair you're going to sit at, right? Bringing your hands sometimes to your sides, and you're going to send your hips back, right? So you want to not have those knees forward. You're going to press into your toes, use those toes to as slowly and gracefully as you can. You can hold on to the chair. Just find yourself floating onto your chair. Nice and gracefully. Here we are. Yeah. We want to scoot forward just a little bit. All right. My favorite pose for this root chakra is eagle pose. And this also helps us to get rid of toxins and fluids in our lymph glands. So it really helps the body to process out toxins. And good time just post-holiday. We probably have a few little toxins left in our body, maybe. All right, so leg options are, we can either lean forward, clasp your hands behind that right knee, and then hug your thigh into your belly. And then cross your leg, just cross your legs, right? If this is not comfortable on your body, for many people it's not, sometimes that knee collapses, then you just wanna cross at your ankles. Yeah, good. So either cross at ankles or cross at legs. And let's find a nice tall spine. And you're crossed at your legs, make sure that this standing leg, this left leg is nice and perpendicular and it's not on an angle for the weight of the top leg. Then you cross at your ankles. Good. All right, relax the arms down. Find a gentle tall spine. Float the arms out into a T. Good. Let's bring our palms forward. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to reach your arms forward. Relax your shoulders. And let's bring this left arm above the right. And we're just going to give ourselves a hug. So bring your hands onto the back of your shoulder blades. Crawl your fingers as far back on those shoulder blades as you can. Then lift your elbows up off your chest. Get a nice tall spine here. So if you want eagle arms, you can bring the backs of your hands together. Yes, you can even hold on to your left thumb with your right hand if you would like. If you're up here, and then draw your arms away from your face. If you're crossed below your elbows, you want to just stay here hugging. Either one is good. Yeah, good. So we're squeezing out our underarms. We're squeezing out that groin area where all those lymph glands lie. Good. So you're here or here. Let's sleep our eagle. So take a breath in. As you exhale, tuck your belly in and just allow the body to float forward. You can rest your upper arms onto your chest. Yes, come into sleeping eagle. Good, so you're either hugging or your arms are forward still, whatever's most comfortable. Now take a breath in. And as you exhale, lift your pelvic floor muscles up, that pelvic floor. Lift it up. Squeeze your legs together, squeeze your arms together, even squeeze your face, your ears, squeeze everything. Your back, your glute muscles, your toes. Keep squeezing, but don't stop breathing. Just imagine that you're a dish rag and you're squeezing out all that water out of the dish rag. Squeezing it tighter and tighter. Give it one more big squeeze, 100%. And then exhale, relax everything. Ha. Now press down into that right foot. Slowly start to flip. Upper body back up, arms back up off your chest. And then start to keep the arms raising up. Yeah. And then start to unfold the arms. as if you're this big, beautiful flower that's in full bloom. And then with grace, just slowly float the arms towards the floor. Ah, so beautiful. Yes, just opening up, being that big full moon. Yes, opening up to that great energy. And then once the arms are down, you can uncross the legs. Good. And we're going to go just over to the other side. So clasping behind this left knee now. On an inhale breath, hug that knee in. And it's just a way to get into crossed legs. And again, if that's not feeling comfortable on this side for you, cross at your legs, because you can still squeeze your legs in with your crossed at your ankles. Yeah, so decide on what you'd like on this side. Good. Get a nice tall spine. Fan your arms out into a T, palms are forward. Take a breath in, lift the heart. Just think of that beautiful full moon energy just bathing your heart. And as you exhale, relax and slowly bring the arms forward again. You can bend your elbows at any time. This time, the right hand arm above the left, opposite arm on top, and crawl your hands. Sometimes it just feels good here to just sit here and hug yourself. I like this one, yeah. Or you can lift the elbows up and bring the backs of your hands together, or grab onto the right thumb with the left hand as an option too. Yeah, whatever you'd like. Take a big breath in, lift your elbows up, whether your arms up or not. And then as you exhale, tuck your belly in and gently start to drop your upper body forward. Landing in sleeping eagle. Good, take a breath in, breathe out. Good, take a breath in and squeeze everything. Your arms, your legs, again, lift that root chakra up towards the sky. Belly's tucked in, you're squeezing everything you can think of. Your hair follicles, the back of your neck, your earlobes, squeeze your toes, squeeze everything as you're breathing. 2 breaths here, give it your best. And squeeze everything a little bit tighter, get as tense as you possibly can. And exhale, whole, relax. Good, and pressing down into your right toes. Slowly start to lift the body back up. Once the head is up, lift the elbows up and start to gently unfold your arms. Again, into that beautiful dance. Feel the air on your arms and your hands as they're slowly descending. You're in slow motion. So what a lovely, lovely pose. Lovely way to end our asana practice, right? And we're gonna uncross the legs. Good. And do any kind of little wiggles to get any tension that you might have picked up there. Just loosen it up. And here's the final pose, relaxation pose, Shavasana. This pose helps all what we just did, all these toxins, all of our internal organs to start processing and going to a cellular level. So let's get relaxed. If you're gonna stay seated for meditation, just stay in your chair, bring your hips all the way back, make sure your back is supported. You can feel free to lay down on your floor if that's what you'd like. Yes. So decide what you're gonna do for your Shavasana, stay seated or not. Good. And then we're gonna bring the palms up on our lap. So we're gonna end with, it's called Prithvi Mudra. So mudras are hand gestures, yes, that direct energy to certain parts of your body. This is particularly good for that root chakra, right? So our hands are open. Yeah, even if you're laying down, you can do this as well if you're laying on the floor. And we're simply going to touch the tip of our thumb to the tip of our ring finger. Other fingers are just relaxed. Good. And now we're going to close our eyes. And now here in this mudra, I want you to just start to gently press that ring finger and thumb tip just gently together until you start to feel your pulse. You'll start to feel your heartbeat in your fingertips. So you don't want to press too hard. You don't want to press too lightly. See if you can just press gently and find that pulse in this mudra. Good. So sitting quietly, as you sit quietly and relax a little bit more, you'll tend to feel that pulse a little bit more. And then just finding breath, breathing in from the pelvic floor, gently out to the top of your head, and breathing out. And just continue on, nice, slow, long, deep breath here. As you gently find that pulse in those fingertips. This grounding, beautiful mudra also helps our bone strength, muscle strength, self-confidence. This aids in our digestion, our immunity. Yes, it helps balance our thyroid gland. And it helps to calm the mind. So just notice. Let's just do about 3 more long, slow, deep breaths here. Gently feeling that pulse, taking that energy to that chakra. And now on your next exhale breath, just release the breath. Release the chakra. Relax the body. Over this next 2 or 3 minutes, doing nothing, being nothing, wanting nothing. Bring a gentle little smile to your face. Relaxing the back of your neck, your chest, your shoulders, arms, fingers, belly. Take a gentle breath in. And as you breathe out, feel your pelvic floor melting into your chair or the floor. Feel your thighs relax, hamstrings, your lower legs, your feet, and toes. With a gentle little smile on the face, take a gentle breath in and let go. Let go of all of your efforts. Simply relax. Become aware of any thoughts. Thoughts just come and go. And just be in harmony with your thoughts. Let them come in and let them leave. Bring your awareness to your breath, your just gentle, natural breath. Breath coming into your nostrils and exiting your nostrils. Relax the whole body. Whole body's relaxed. Bring your awareness to how you feel. For this is our natural state of being. Relaxed, feeling joyful. And feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. And should you choose to slowly make your way back into the space, take a little bit deeper breath in and let go of any last bits of tension you might be holding. Just observe how it feels to feel relaxed and quiet. Then begin to wiggle your body slowly. Wiggle the toes and fingers. You can sway the body side to side. Just slowly waking yourself up from this beautiful slumber, if you wish. If you're lying down and you want to come out, roll onto one side. Make your way to a seat. And then bringing your body to stillness, bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra prayer position, resting your thumbs onto your beautiful heart. Take a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders one more time. And closing practice today with this. When the building has to grow taller, you have to dig deeper. When you're feeling ready and complete, just gently crack your eyes open. Let the light in, little sliver of light. And then slowly bringing the eyes open a little bit more, lifting the head up. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself on this lovely day. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.